Hello and welcome to Polyamory Talk. Xanthia here, and today we're going to talk about polyamory in families, like with children and stuff. That's something that I've been asked more recently because my boyfriend and I, who we've been together for 9 years, we've been trying to get pregnant, and people are like, well, you guys still going to be polyamorous when you have a child? How are you going to raise your child like that? Well, my answer to that is yes, we're not going to change who we are. I don't think there's anything wrong with raising a child in a polyamorous relationship. If anything, they say it takes a village to raise a child, right? But basically, when I was a kid, when I was like, I think I was around 11 years old when I met that couple who were polyamorous, and their child, probably that I was hanging out with, she was younger than me. I don't know. She must have been around 9 years old, and she was highly educated and in a lot of different things. And I don't mean just like in relationships, but in general, her parents like really educated her. They didn't treat her like a child, and their polyamorous relationship was part of that. I remember this child who was much younger than me teaching me about polyamory to a certain extent, and then I remember the parents pulling me aside and being like, oh, well, our child said that they were telling you about this and you had some questions, so then they started telling me. They raise their children like that. Their children are fine. I know a lot of other people that have, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Now, that is my personal opinion, but of course I'm polyamorous, so, So yes, I believe it's fine to raise children in a polyamorous relationship. Communication is key. Of course, you don't want your child to go out and necessarily tell everybody what's going on in your home. I also live in a nudist environment, But I don't even know in this day and age, to be totally honest, I don't even know if it's important or not. I guess it depends if your parents or your grandparents are like really religious or something along those lines, and it's something that you don't want, you just don't want to have to deal with the uncomfortable family Thanksgivings, which is fully understandable. So that's really to your discretion, how you speak with your child about it. And as they grow up, they can start to have, questions and things like this. And they could have, two dads and a mom, or two moms and a dad, or three, whatever, It's just like whatever type of relationship you find works for you best long term. And raising your child in that environment can be really good. But like anything else, whenever people are dating, say if there's a single parent and they're raising a child, it is really important to not raise that child bringing people in and out of that child's life on a regular basis, like little intervals, like, oh, this is your new daddy, mommy. Just kidding. Okay, no, you can't talk to them anymore. And if they had kids, no, you can't talk to their kids. Oh, here's your new one. No, we're not talking. You can't really do that. So it's really important, like in any relationship, that when you have children, I don't have children yet. Trying, could be pregnant now, I don't know. But if you you just need to be able to communicate that with your child and make sure that they understand when you are bringing somebody in, and hopefully with your partner, this person is going to stick around for a while. So maybe date them for a year before you introduce them to your child, something along those lines. Introduce them lightly, loosely. And also it's really important, like I said earlier in the communications video, it's important when you're getting into a relationship, what are the people looking for? Do they have the same long-term goals you do? If you're looking for a long-term relationship and you just met this person and sparks are flying, and in the 3 months you got the bunny phase and everything's amazing, don't think that you can hold on to that forever, because the paint starts to peel and you start learning who a person is. That person may not be good for what you're looking for in the long term, vice versa. And if you're bringing that person to the child's life, that's going to hurt the child. And that's not only romantic relationships, that's anybody. But people don't want to be losing parents over and over and over again. So it's really important, just like anything else, when you have relationships, that make sure that those relationships are going to be around for a while. And it's also really good if you think that relationship isn't going to be around for a while, but communicate, are we going to be good exes? Are we still going to be able to be friends? Can your kids and my kids still hang out? Can my kid come and see you every now and then? Something like that. And be able to communicate that early into the relationship. Because you know what? Relationships really, they don't last forever. And it's really important to be able to be good exes, especially if there's kids involved. Maybe not so much, I'm friends with all my exes, but most of them. But if you're involving your children, it's probably more important to just not have people come and go out of their life all the time. But I would also have this exact conversation with someone who is single, and dating. So that's my verdict on that one. So I would just say, just go for it. Just be communicative and honest, and don't throw things into the mix unless people are really ready. And that's all I have to say about that. Okay, I love you. Bye.